Hey guys, I'm Desikan and today's video is going to be a new launch of lip products from Sugar. So this is their good Moodies lip crayon and I have all the 10 shades that were sent to me in PR. And in today's video I'm going to be swatching all of this, telling you guys my thoughts on this and the review about the product. So this is what the outer packaging looks like, sort of different from their usual packaging. You have the shade number right here and also the shade mentioned here. So this is what the actual lip crayon looks like, and this is how it is. It's sort of like the Maybelline matte ink lip crayon, kind of like a packaging. So it's a twist up lip product so that you don't really have to sit and sharpen it each time. So yeah, that is all about the packaging. Now let's get into the swatches and then I'll tell you guys my thoughts on this product. So the first shade I'm going to be swatching is 01 Drama Mama. Now this one on the hand swatch looks like a red shade, but this is more like a pink toned berry shade. It has a little bit of pink tones to it, and this is how the shade looks like. It's not very intensely pigmented in my opinion, and this wouldn't suit people with very pigmented lips. The next shade I'm going to be swatching is 02 Femme Fierce. This is like a orange toned red shade. Again, it is for people who might like this kind of a shade, but I do like red shades with a little bit of blue undertones or a slightly deeper undertone than something that is like this. Next up we have the shade number 03 Body Positive. This is like a coral shade which cannot mask the pigmentation of your lips if you have very pigmented lips. It does take quite a little bit of building up even for me to mask the pigmentation of my lips, and I expected it to be patchy, but it is not as patchy on the lips. Next up we have 04 Badass. It's like a very muted nude pink shade, and it's like my lips but slightly pinkier version of it. Now this is a shade you can wear on a daily basis. It wouldn't look too much, but again, if you are deeper than my skin tone, it might wash you out. Next up we have 05 Queen Bee. Now this one is slightly like a bright pink shade, and this is not my favorite. I like something a little bit deeper, a little bit of a different undertone. This is sort of a little bit too bright for me, but I can see a lot of people liking these kind of shades on themselves for sure. It's just not for me. Next up we have 06 Showstopper. Now this shade is more pale than I expected it to be, and it's pretty patchy on my lips, and I highly do not recommend the shade 06. Next up we have 07 Perfectly Imperfect. This is like a deep red shade with a little bit of like berry undertones to it, which is totally like up my alley, and it's like my favorite shade. But I still wish it was a little bit more pigmented, but it's a beautiful shade, and it doesn't look patchy on the lips. If at all it is looking like that on the in the swatches, it's because my lips are a little bit dry and they are flaking. What's new? It's always like that. But yeah, this shade is really nice. I do really like this one. Next up we have shade number 09 Girl Power. So this shade I actually really like. It's a warm toned nude shade. It has a little bit of terracotta undertones to it. It's just so beautiful on the lips, and this I can definitely see myself reaching out for. It's pigmented, it goes on smoothly, it looks really nice on the lips. Again, wouldn't cater towards people with deeper skin tones. The last one we have is shade number 10 Wild Child. So this last shade is an orange shade, a straight up orange shade, which they come up with in almost every launch of theirs, and a shade that I don't really like on myself. I'm not sure how many people like these kind of shades. Probably they could have avoided this and got some more nude shades in my opinion. But yeah, this is how it looks like. So those were all the swatches of this product. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys could see it. I did swatch all of this with very minimal makeup, like very light amount of concealer underneath my eyes and around my mouth so that you can see it true to color. What you see is what you actually get, because I could see it in person as well, right? And I can also see how it translates on the camera with my monitor, and it looks very, very precise. So you don't really have to worry about the shade looking different. Now coming to the product itself. This has sort of like a very sheeny application. So when you apply it on your lips, it goes on very, very glossy looking. And after a while, it settles down to a very comfortable matte sort of a formula. So if you know the Maybelline Creamy Mattes lipstick range, how it settles on your lip, that is how even this one looks like eventually after you let it rest on your lip for a while. But initially, like for the first 10 to 15 seconds, it does look really glossy, but after a while, it just settles down like that. So some of the shades, when you apply it, it looks patchy, but once you let it rest on your lips, it doesn't look as patchy. With that being said, I don't feel like these lip crayons are very, very pigmented. So if you have really pigmented lips, some of these shades might not even show up on your lips. This might not be able to like mask up that pigmentation, so the natural pigmentation of your lips will peek through and it might not look true to color. So some of these shades were a little bit too muted on my lips because of my lip pigmentation, and I have seen that. So I swatched all of the 10 shades, and what I feel like is the shades are not really very unique. We have seen this before, we have all of this in our collection, and nothing really did stand out to me. Like their previous collections, there were always a few shades that really did stand out to me and something that I really did like. But in this collection, somehow I just feel like I couldn't choose one shade that really did stand out to me. There are like very subtle nude shades, a little bit of red, a little bit of pink, nothing very different, nothing that we've not seen before. And I also feel like they kind of missed out on deeper skin tones, like nude shades for deeper skin tones, because this will not really show up that well. Like if you have a full face of makeup on, some of these shades might show up on you, but if you are someone who doesn't wear makeup on a daily basis and want to buy this lip color just to wear it just like that, it might not even look that good because of the way it is. It's not pigmented enough, the shade is not vibrant enough, it's not like deep enough for some things. Like it might be like a very pale nude, some of these shades. The red shades don't have the depth I was looking for. So it's comfortable, but it's not pigmented, and it does last a decent amount of time. I have inserted a clip of me after like a full meal. Like I actually had my dinner and then I sat down to film again, and you can see how it looks. So lasting power and all that is pretty good, it's not bad, but I just am not super impressed with the shades and the formula in general. I love their Matte Attack Transfer Proof lipstick. I love their Metal Liquid lipstick. They also have their Matte as Hell lip crayon. All of those are really nice. Most of the Sugar lip products so far haven't disappointed me. So what I feel like is if you don't really have any lipstick in your collection, like you don't really have a lot of that and you don't really have these shades, then you can go ahead and invest in this. But if you already have that in your collection and you're like, okay, I don't want another lipstick that just looks the same, then you can skip on this because of the factors that I mentioned before. But if you're looking for comfort and precision in lining your lips, because this gives you that precision, and if you wanted to use this as a lip liner, like a more comfortable lip liner, and you're going to top it off with something else, because this is not as pigmented and you wanted something a little bit more pigmented on top, you just wanted this for precision and comfort, you can try these out. Overall, I really like their PR package that they sent this time. It was not excessive, it was really nice and small and compact. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope I covered every point in this. Let me know what other videos you would like to watch on my channel, and if you did like this video, give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
To all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye, I'm too fly.